Israelites come out here again. We got to call this out now for America. Get warned to the so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Indians. Don't feel big around the blood and pray.
Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
That's one side teaching the head of the elders, great wisdom. We just out here again to prophesy the downfall of America. You see, a scripture say we can't but prophesy. See, the ultimate God to come on the earth. We got prophecy pretty much consuming the earth. Amos 3rd chapter. See? And because the ministry of the prophets is pretty much centered around lamentation, mourning, and woe, man. That's what you got pretty much coming to America. You see, these Americans, they mighty up in the spirit of earth, man. You know? Hey, but the scripture tell you that the fools are in the house of earth. You see? Because, hey, in these times, the wise men will pretty much be considering the season they in.
God, this is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi has not done it? Surely the Lord's power will do nothing, but he revealed the secret unto his servants, the prophets.
So the evil that's pretty much taking place had a man decapitated women. You know, you had the 100 or some people die. You know, that in the Halloween festivities and shit, man. You know, the other things that take place in the rest of the schools. You know, all over that's Yahawashi. He pretty much orchestrate these plagues, they orchestrate these scenarios. You know, everything go into Yahawashi. In the mystery, the secret was given to the prophet. That's why every time you come out and with a video or a live, it's something around bad news, man. You know.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
See? So, hey, Yahawashi behind the good and the evil that take place in the planet Earth, man. So how the hell you gonna hide under the fucking covering of Buddha, man? Or you trying to hide under Allah? You see, when it's Yahawashi that's gonna orchestrate the plague that's gonna take place in America, man. Hey, Yahawashi send the missiles, man. So you can't go to Buddha and hide, you know, like you gonna cover you or protect you. The Buddha gonna burn up too, man. You know?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So the message don't change, man. Also, hey, because Yahawashi don't change, man. See the message that the prophet was coming in the time of old, that same song is being sung in this realm, man. You know, of wars, of evils, and of pestilence. You see, and you seeing those things pretty much take place in the earth. You know, man. Okay.
This is Amos chapter 3 and verse 8. The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord, Yahawashi, have spoken, who can but prophesy?
You see, ultimately, the things that's taking place in the earth, they all centered around prophecy, man. You know, hey, ultimately, it's the Lord's movement. You see, we pretty much just playing our role. Hey, the scripture said that the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophet. You know, so those who came back in his life, ultimately prophesying the testimony of Yahawashi, because they always had it, man. They always been prophesying the word, man. You know?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12 and verse 26. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of times that are afar off.
Yep, and that's what we do. Hey, we telling you about the missiles, you know, the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. You know, hey, it seems afar off. You know, because hey, McDonald's still on, you still got Daniel Power still on. You know, hey, you pretty much still got comfort. You know, but hey, it comes a time, the vision is gonna show, man. The closer we get to the end, the closer the MOTV get start to manifest itself, you're gonna start to see the vision show itself, man. You know.
It says,
hey, like that scripture the brother just read, right? And that's Israel fulfilling what it is. Isaiah the 13th chapter. Woe unto them to go out. Oh, that's it, 30. That's it. Right? Because it shall be your shame. Right? So guess what? They don't want America to end, man. That's why they said the vision that which you prophesy unto us, the vision of the far off. Alright, the vision is far off, man. Right? Well, once again, because like the brother said, man, the food is still plentiful. Alright? This is still a gluttonous nation. You know, this is a nation that throw away more food than people consume, man. You know? So that's why they say if we telling them that a famine is coming, people are looking at, hold up, that's foreign to reality. What these guys are saying, how is a famine when the scripture also said, what is it, victuals shall be right? See, they think they're going to be in victuals.
And the anniversary, they think themselves to be in KK, but sudden destruction is not consume them, right? You know, give me that real.
This book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brother, ye have no need that are right unto you.
Okay, that's a separation. This part is to the brethren. See, those who are in Islam, that's what's going on the whole thing that. Because those are the ones in this life that's pretty much measuring the time, man. These Americans don't give a damn about what's going on the planet Earth, man. They too focused on college football, classic weekend, you know, clubbing and drinking. They up into the best things of the world, man. They ain't measuring the season.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
See, and just like that, those floods trip up on the road. See, he said, knew not until the flood came, man. Those niggas have a conversation in the storm, you know, the lightning came and the clouds, and then the rain started to fall, man. And the same thing gonna go with the missiles. They're gonna be in their festivities, and then that alert gonna come through, man. Yeah.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
And that's the spirit of these Americans. They had that peace and safety spirit, man. They ain't looking for calamity. They ain't looking for tribulation. You know, they heard about the famine, but they hope that it just die down. You know, but they in that peace and safety spirit. That's how we know sudden destruction is gonna come upon them.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
See, you ain't gonna be able to escape. You see, ultimately the only way to escape is to return back to Yahawashi. Secret is, hey, returning to that secret place. You know, because hey, being under that pavilion, that's the only you pretty much hid from the elements, man. You see? Because outside the body, you're gonna be faced with famine, teeth of wild beasts. You got the freaks that's gonna lurk America. You know, the Gurgle troops, the martial law. You're gonna be faced with a lot of bullshit, for lack of a better term, man. You know, and you're gonna get caught out there to deal with. You see? But us to repent and turn to the Lord, He keep you from those plagues.
So this is the book of Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. So like 9 and verse 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time. So just going back, what it's talking like these things suddenly upon these people, man. And the Lord have put a trick, put them in a trick bag, I want to say, as Brother Malachi had mentioned, McDonald's and shit still open. You know, you still got your apps running, the lights on, but suddenly it's gonna be cut off, man. And these people haven't experienced growing water, cultivating the land and some shit. We ain't waiting to pin this in the open up, man, for his food. So when this shit come to an end,
Further than that, we're about to go to the fast food. You got fast food, and then you're going through from a drive-thru. In the fast food restaurant now, you don't even have to go through a drive-thru. What is it? DoorDash.
Oh, they even bring your groceries to you.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Hey, matter of fact, motherfucker bring you drinks. I'm talking about like hen and gin.
That reminds me of Ezekiel 38 chapter. Where it says those who dwell safely. All villages where safety, those who rest. reason that it's valid without incorporating America. Without America, that don't even make sense. You have time, well, calculated.
It says, so are the sons of men snared in evil time when it follows suddenly upon them. So suddenly, the storehouse is going to be found empty. Suddenly, the power going to be cut off, the water, all that. Your right of convenience, all that's going to be cut off, man. Anything that's going to contribute to the pleasing of the flesh is going to be cut off, man. Suddenly.
Like that, that's what I'm saying, snare, man. Snare in an evil time. Snare. God is God, man. That's what we're talking about. Because your take on the Bible is blood of kindness, man. But God in the Bible snares by giving you these conveniences. You know, the luxuries that come with America, like the brother mentioned, you got DoorDash, you got the remote. You know? I mean, yeah. Hey, that's why even, you know, we ourselves, we have to get our mind, say, gird up the Lord without, gird up the Lord with your mind. Gird up, that was a term, that's the terminology to get ready for war, man. That's why the scripture said they have not made themselves ready to the battle. So we've been briefed. So we know, even though we have certain luxuries, we understand that this walk is going to get uncomfortable, man. Right? It's going to be beautiful, man. You know, we're going to be in the end. You got a furnace that's that disturbs the dead. Niggas is everywhere. Maybe it's going to be a beautiful thing with the family celebration, right?
Isaiah, about that being on that pavilion. Isaiah 65:13, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
This ain't speaking of Buddha or Allah or all the other entities out there. You know, it's going into the service of Yahawashi outside. That's the comfort. You know, because hey, he said in famine you shall be satisfied, man. You know, that's knowing the secrets, man. You see, the secrets pretty much make clarity, man. You know, he said, hey, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Hey, even on the spiritual level, we eat, man. You know, and niggas out here hungry, man. You got niggas in flipping Torah cards for answers, man. You know, playing with spiritual walk, man. Trying to conjure up shit, you know. But hey, we eat through the scriptures, man. We say, man should not live by bread alone, but every word that come out of the, you know, man, we drink.
Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Yeah, you see? Oh, hey, they going to that perplexity, man. Hey, see? You niggas gonna be perplexed, man. You know? You gonna be left without, your face is gonna gather paleness, blackness, because you gonna be left without answers, man. Then we say they gonna run to and fro. See, you gonna be seeking for the name. You gonna be seeking how to repent. Hey, cause all those are gems, man. The name of the Lord, how to repent, how to please the Lord. You know, keeping the law. All those are gems, man. And the people pretty much just let them go by. You see, but in the time where it needed the most, the prophets are gonna bad. Man, that's why the Lord says man should be more precious than fine gold. You see, that's going into the whole thing because we're gonna bear ransom. That's what's it's gonna pretty much bring forth life, man. Clarity, man. This is the instruction, man. And the instruction gonna make sense in the time of trouble, man.
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 31. Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 39. Even so shall not the flesh be slain. It says to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
He said the world shall mourn, man. Those who dwelling under this American system, this westernized mindset, you know, hey, you gonna be in mourning, man. They go back to that Isaiah 65. He said, you shall, or he said, have sorrow of heart, man. You know?
Yeah, good.
Read that last part.
Good. It says, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Because they don't have the answers for the family. They don't have the answers for the treatments and shit like that. That's why this doctrine is Satan out there. That's the cheat codes. We say the true man foreseeth the evil. These people ain't expecting evil. And if they do see it, they hope that it die down, like the brother said earlier. That's it.
But shit ain't gonna get better, man. You know, hey, this is the thing said to the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Hey, we ain't fulfilled none of the Gentiles, man. You know, that's why all this shit going on.
Yes. Verse 40, oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle.
Make ready to the battle. Like put on the armor and Yahawashi outside. He said that breastplate of faith, that helmet, that sword, the helmet of salvation, that sword, which is the word. You know, that's how you make yourself ready to the battle, man.
It says, and in those evils, be even as Birmingham upon the earth.
Let's see in those evils, because ultimately that's what's coming to Babylon the Great, man. Evils, man. Cannibalism, all hell breaking loose, hey, blackouts, you know, hey, power grids, no more cell phones, no more 911. You know, let's consider, man. We ain't fucking America, man. It's the wickedest thing that ever break the power, man. And then known by way of the people showcase the shit, man. The moment you think you saw something else comes that's on top of it, man. A man getting pregnant, man. You know, a fucking transgender relationship with a woman, a man, and a man and women with the bitch pregnant, man. And she look like a nigga, man. You know? Yeah. And this what America promoting, man. You see?
Back in Isaiah 65, verse 14 says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart.
All y'all about to now shout, man. And men come for the family, man. They fresh cold water, drinking and eating. You gotta know so much. Break down all that lesson on the side.
Says, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart.
And you Americans to get ready to cry, man. Your convenience is against your, this is a message that's contrary to your convenience, man. See, you should be driven to repent. You see?
It says, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
See, because now you hear that faint sound of loud, the kids playing the ice cream truck. Suddenly you gonna hear the faint, you know, starving pains, babies starving, mamas crying out, women screaming, glass breaking, tires skirting on. That's what you gonna, that's the benefit of faint sound of America, man. You know?
Okay, I got that word now in the Strong's H. Now, in the Strong's H3213, it says to howl well. It says make a howling.
Well, keep on how the hunger pains, man. Yo, stuff gonna be eating at your back. You know, you're gonna be faint, weak. You know, you're gonna howl because, hey, ultimately, it's gonna bring fear because you're not gonna know where your next meal will come from. You're gonna go out and start trying to bite on a tree bark, man. Then your belt, I you done ate all your shoes and shoestrings and shit. Clothes. You know, that's the fate when you're American. Hey, the scripture say that, hey, drink the penny, lamentation, water, and hope. That's the whole thing. What else can we fucking tell you, man? See?
Word vexation.
The word vexation, Strong's H, 26:67, it says, breaking, fracture, crushing, breach.
See, that's pretty much his condition. Hey, the Lord, he gonna break the staff of bread. You know. So, hey, everything that pretty much contributes to your comfort, your well night stay in Babylon the Great, is gonna suddenly just hook up with the doctrines. You see that those main points that drop the mic on this nigga like he make, and now that shit don't matter in the flick, shit gonna be funny no more, man. Niggas ain't gonna wanna play and joke around, but we gonna be the main ones laughing, man. We gonna laugh when shit is funny. You know?
Yeah, it says, destruction, hurt.
Hurt, man. Niggas gonna be hurt, destroyed in the spirit, man. You see, hey, we say a sorrowful spirit who can bear. You see, because a wounded spirit who can bear, man. You know, the scripture also said that hope deferred makes the heart sick, man. So your hope, your aspiration, the dreams that you once had in America, going to prom, going pro ball, becoming a rapper, starting a family, getting married, all that shit finna wither away, man. You know, and you finna be in a season of perplexity, a season of perilousness, you know, a time like never seen before on the planet Earth. Daniel 12 and 1.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 6, verse 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust. This is Amos, chapter 6, verse 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion.
The Lord said, "Won't you ease as Zion, man?" And now people, they found, hey, but ultimately the Lord said, "This place is not our rest." You pretty much made America your refuge, man. You know, you going to college, you sang goals of 10 years back. They got a 10-year plan, man. You know.
And trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came.
See, us here in America, man, you made this place your rest. Going into Isaiah the 30th chapter, we said they walked to go down into Egypt for help. They put on a covering, but not of my spirit, for lack of a better term. You know, us, you fooled you in America. You went to college, you played, you know, you offered to the festivities of the world. You see, and us, the Lord said, "Woe unto you, death and destruction is going to pretty much consume those dwellers, man."
Well, this is Jeremiah chapter 19 and verse 3. And say, hear ye the word of the Lord, O ye kings of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
Hey, it's like they just justified of speaking, so said the Lord. So if you offended, ultimately you offended in Yahawashi.
It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will bring evil upon this place.
This place, man. America, man. This place is fitted for evil, man.
The which whosoever heareth, his ears shall tingle.
Yep, see? And that's to bring us this urgency up here to handle with family. Niggas going from being 240 to 60 pounds, man. And Ezra saw that. That's why he said, "Hey, woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in all days?" He saw the robo dog, the cannibalism, the soul of the earth. He saw that Jeffrey Dahmer spirit. He saw the organ harvesting. You know, he saw all of it, man. The lights going out in America, man. You know, a land of freaks, man. You see?
And with the sunset.
That's it. God. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahawah, and evil, and only
like the sun, you know, I mean, the storm and stuff. That whirlwind is trying to cover the first half. Yeah, it's blowing up now. As a matter of fact, so it has to say storm. It has to say storm right here. Yeah. I was doing that earlier. So right here, look over the drain thing.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Man, that's a storm on there, man. Right? Then you can do to stop the storm, right? You can't ascend up to the heavens. Yahawashi got that. Yahawashi got that power to calm the storm. Yeah, gather the wind in his fist. So Yahawashi is the right hand of the Lord that's pretty much forwarding the trouble. Yeah, hold back the wind. Yeah. The scripture talks about how that when the widow with the fork is in his hand, that's how you stir the fire.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, you're going to see these, like the brother Barak said, you're going to see these things play out. For those who the Lord has given the eyesight to actually inquire. So we're looking at news articles, but we're actually on what the scriptures say. That's measuring the time diligently. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, see? Hey, you know the Lord pretty much still by way of the players that's on earth. You see the new monetary system making its way, the MOTB. You know, you pretty much you see the missiles on the scene. We say the Lord has opened up his weapon. You know, his armor. Lord open up his armor. So you see the weapons of this indignation pretty much coming forth now, manifesting itself. You see, so that vision is pretty much he said, behold, you know, you seeing that vision that they spoke of.
I can see. Eventually you see the fall.
It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
and that's in the news right now, man. You can't stop news articles about the earthquakes, man. You got an earthquake out that's constantly recording earthquakes that America ain't telling you about. You know, and it's in diverse places, Germany, Peru, Switzerland, you know, Brazil. You see, they all go at the four corners of the earth.
it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Hey, he said you should well understand. It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna intensify to the point where you gotta consider now. You know, so then once you consider, you gonna understand, like, yeah, hey, it's gotta be, you know, the Lord visiting the earth. You gonna start, because these natural disasters, they're gonna get more intense, man. You know, you thought that shit that hit Florida was bad. Wait till you see what's coming after that, man. You see, it's the year of the turn up, man. So Yahawah is gonna continue to turn shit up, man. These fucking Americans, man, they getting worse and worse. They said the love of men wax cold. Evil men and seducers wax worse and worse, man. You know, so these people are gonna continue to fall deeper in that rabbit hole, man. You know, that's why you gotta come out the West.
If I may, it says, thou shalt well understand. Going back to that 1 Thessalonians 5, ye have no need that I write up to you. Because the prophecies are speaking, man. Like the elder brother said earlier, you know, the vision is yet for the appointed time.
Themselves so perfect.
It's the book of St. Matthew 24 and verse 32. It said that.
Before you read that, jump up to the third verse. Right? Read the third verse before jumping around it. Read the third verse and jump around it.
St. Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
See that? So right there, that's Matthew 24th chapter in the overtone of it, the heading, so to speak. So it's dedicated to the end time. So now the brother can jump down.
Verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branches yet tender and put forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. Oh God, so that's a tangible thing the Lord has given us to consider dealing with prophecy, man. Just like, you know, that's how we know what season that we're in, like with the fig tree. You know, that summer is nigh. So we see in the Quran, and that plant is budding forth to its perfection. What other conclusion can we come to, man? You know? It says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, and where it's see, so it's it. So you're going to get to the point. You ain't going to just stop hearing. You ain't going to be hearing about it. Right. You're going to experience it. It says, so
that comes with the idea of threat. Right? Yeah. Threat, then mentally, God pulled up on you. You know? Especially with Yahawashi now, all right? These words are not going out void, right? Isaiah 55. Oh, also that says, the scripture say, when it bring it forth, and the 56th chapter, which complements this book in its entirety, and the words of Yahawashi, man. Right? The word, the authority of the heavenly. So they good side of the camera, man. That's a sick way. Now we get it. That's why Yahawashi said, pray back. What did we talk about? The pants, sag, and black and blood smoking niggas, yeah. We laugh about it. But that's who we talking about. That's what we found out. All right? The Bible talking about them niggas. Scripture speaks about those who go on the list and condemn. Let's talk about the people on this side, all right? And their wickedness. And trust me, it hasn't gone unnoticed, all right? Yahawashi has, they just left the hotel. Let's show it up. Right? Yeah. Yo, Jesus. I
just said this.
Listen, guys out on the corner, that my Jesus. Oh, Lord. Hey, that's why the scripture say, go cry unto the God you have chosen. Go cry to the God you have chosen. When all hell breaks loose, man. Because when you up all night going back and forth with a mechanical dog, that's going to get real. You're going to have to destroy. Power that's not real. That's it. You ain't 7, 18 hours.
Verse 33 says, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even as Lord. But they're going back. Well understand. Fix the standard, man. Now we know what season, what time we in. But it's becoming clear and obvious. We in Babylon, and we at the end of it.
Back in 2 Ezra 9 and 5, it says, for like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Hey, the end is pretty much manifested itself. Hey, we'll tell you that the end of all things is at hand. And you see it. That's why you having inflation. You having threats of nuclear war coming to America. You know, and these scenarios is going to make its way here, man. You're going to actually live in America looking like a third world country. And it's not going to be you dead and gone and your kids having to deal with it. Y'all all have to deal with it, man. You, your kids, or wife, or mama, whoever it is
even so, the time also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
And you seen the effect and these signs, man. You seen the chariots. That's a new thing, man. You know, and what they always bring up, but manifesting themselves how they is, that's a new thing in the earth, man. Those are signs from Yahawashi. Then you know, because an article dropped out, they said that they don't know if the chariots are enemies because they don't see harm. Man, it's that coming to time, man. It's an appointed time. They gonna actually harm America, man. You see, the milk, they gonna actually shoot beans down in America, man. You know, this place is gonna be lead either root or branch. You see, and not only the milk is gonna hit this place, but you gonna have Yahawashi outside his angels, man, sending a laser with concentrated fire down to the earth, man. You know, ultimately right hand Babylon the Greek. That's why Peter tell you, knowing these things, what kind of a person ought you to be in all the conversation academy, man. You see, knowing the position, knowing the faith of America, you know, you should operate under a certain spirit, man.
Noah knew, right, those things would be, in that world, the old world, those things would be overcome with the flood. What he did, he sought out refuge, a prudent man for see if he even had it. So now here we are. The Lord has promised to pour his wrath, his clemency, his fire. So Lord, if these things will be resolved, what manner of men we are? Rebuilding the ark, the spiritual ark, the temple. You know, and hope from being delivered. It's serious business, man. The Bible is, if not one of the most, it is, fuck that. It is the most bloodiest book ever come, especially one of the church stories. Right? And the overall message of it is the violent takedown of America, Babylon the Great.
I got something else. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 5. It says, for this they are willingly ignorant. We start at verse 4. Start at verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust. And we're seeing that occur right now, man. You know, these certain people who come on the comment board scoffing, all right, even down to your dirty looks when you pass by the camera. Yeah. It says, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. And you know, that's our people, man. They don't see the vision happening, but it's happening. They don't have the eyesight to see the prophecies playing out. So they're thinking everything is continuing as it were.
That's equivalent to a nigga say, hey, the world was supposed to end in 1999. You know, all things have stayed the same, man. See? But like I said, that vision is there for the point of time, and that vision is unfolding right before their eyes, man. But they just been late, like the Lord says, scoffers shall come. So you think that you up, man, but really you just in a lot of prophecy, man. You know?
For this they willingly are ignorant of. That by the word
It says willingly.
that's it.
That's the key word, ignorant. Ignorant means what? Not to know. That's it. They do not. So that proves that the lack of understanding of the scriptures is going to cost you your life. Because it contributes to your resistance. All right? If you only knew what time it was up there, you will have a different approach. You not know, that's human nature, as they say. Really, it's carnality. To stop and mock and but fear the unknown. But that's why, you know, like for example, you're a kid, they see a retarded person. Yeah, I mean, they might laugh. Down syndrome, they don't understand it, but they mock it, you know. So that's the same with us. This is crazy. So in your folly, right, you are compelled to make light of it, you know, versus understanding what you're dealing with.
people, man. See, like I said, they pretty much they stop before they pretty much consider, man. You know.
God, it says, for this they willingly are ignorant of by the word, that by the word the Most High of heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the word that was then being overflowed with water perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now.
How can I say too? It says what the world. See, that's a cut on Christianity. Rally around God so loved the world. So you sleep better at night. You can get that scripture out. Right? But, no, right here, that's talking about another world. So was that another planet Noah was on? That was the planet of Noah. It was the same planet, it was the same world, technically in the Orchomini sense, but it was talking about another lifetime, another system. All right? Go ahead.
God, it says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment.
Yeah.
By that same word, man.
It says, it says, by the same word, kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
See, so that same word pretty much Paul was speaking in this time and still kept in store, man. But in this season, it's going to come by way of fire, man. See? And that's the penalty. Hey, because a penalty for murder never changed, man. You know, commit a murder, they get life. You know, 20 years, man. You see? So the same thing in this season, well, hey, that same word that was kept in store in the time of Noah, the same word Noah went and preached, you know, to his people, it's the same word that we come to people with. But like they said, it wasn't gonna rain. The people of America ain't gonna get it. A famine ain't gonna come to us. We got the strongest defense system. We got one of the strongest military. But like Isaiah, the 51st chapter, I mean Jeremiah 51 said that I believe it's 50. He said that the hammer of the earth is cut asunder, man. You know.
God, if I may, you know, that's it says, but the heavens and earth, which are now by the same word, that same word of prophecy, that testimony of Yahawah. So, all the ages, man, that's what Noah was saying. You know,
They jump on. Same word of prophecy. It ain't changed. Like you always say, the faces might change.
Right.
Right, but the message stay the same, man. All right, and this is the mindset of our people. Go ahead.
it says, and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
See that? Where's the promise of his coming? Meaning what? The vision that y'all speak is afar off, man. Like you said earlier. Right. Go ahead.
It says, for since the fathers fell asleep,
See?
all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation.
Guess what? The same word that was kind of somewhat lost when the fathers went to sleep. That same word that lay dormant is up. Lord willing, we endure unto the end. We are those fathers coming back. And that word is being woken up, you know. People say,
Right.
you know, that same word that you just said, preserved.
That made spirit of life.
Yeah, that's it.
Came into them.
That's it.
That's that word being erected. Because we the message and we the pipeline.
Right.
And with the word says on the earth.
St. John 15 chapter. I am the vine, ye are the branches.
Right.
So Yahawashi is that direct connection. We got nigga like hey, literally, you got a plug. Yep. Somebody in both sense.
And the scripture said we the branches and we the branch. So this is how the word branches out.
Okay.
So the Lord used us to push forth the word.
Right.
Good. Verse 7 it says,
But like it. It's that same word. That's the same word, man. The Lord didn't have to go back and adjust the word for this lifetime. Now, the scripture tells you how the table was furnished, meaning all things, was ready. This parable, all things are now ready. Supper time, supper is ready pretty much. But other than that, the Lord didn't have to go and just judgment, man. It's the same word, all right? The same ordinance, the same authority in which the Lord judged the old world. So just like the Lord completed that task, chalked it up, put a check by it as falling into the category of the many powerful and strange works of Yahawashi. Guess what? America's no different, man. Right? It's just next on the list.
God, it says, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire. And it says reserved. So you actually have an appointment with death, man. It says reserved, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and the perdition of ungodly men. Going into early, that's the heritage of Esau, man. He's the son of perdition. He's fitted and set up to be destroyed, man. All right, that's the whole reason why the Lord raised up this whole system, man. To show his power, basically,
Oh yeah, you get that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9. I'm going to start at verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say? And if I may, and that's the history, man. And the Lord don't change. He will yet choose Israel. It says, for he saith unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
That's pretty much set of all that emotion shit. Coming to this got a chosen people, and then he hate the other, man. Contrary to Christianity, where they teach that the Lord is all love, now I'm pretty much side of it, man.
It says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. If I may, you can't make yourself of the elect, and you cannot make yourself of the elect. So it's Yahawah who chooses and picks out, man. That's why we are open to and doing to the end, man. But like we mentioned earlier, we're in that safe house right now. We're in that very privileged position where we're looking out those windows and we seeing all this shit happen, man.
We're in the inner court. Can I say too? That also Esau. No matter how much he will himself and run, beef up his military arsenal, all right, splash Adam, he can will and run himself to death. Yahawashi outside on the solar phase. And the ultimate fame is going to come in the form of the kingdom of heaven.
Good. It says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Hey, that's a cut to that I'm saved doctrine. See, because ultimately, like the brother said, we open to endure unto the end, man. Because it's up to y'all by Yahawashi to give you mercy, man.
It says, for the scriptures saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. So you had this, had it start out, talking about Jacob and Esau, man. And in that same time, we at the end of Esau's rule. So the Lord is comparing Esau's rule with the same thing that he did with Egypt and Pharaoh, right? It says, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Even for that same purpose. See, so the same purpose that Yahawashi raised Pharaoh up, same purpose why he raised Esau up. Why?
It says that I may show my power in thee.
Because you Americans forgot Yahawashi, man. You forgot the God of the Bible, man. You feel as if you don't exist or he's something to be compromised with, man. But now you finna beat Elisha, man. You finna beat Yahawashi, man. When you say you want to be led to America. You don't give a fuck about your kids, your baby, your grandmama, your granddaddy. The Lord ain't gotta respect the person, man. See? So y'all finna beat the God of the Bible, man.
And the scripture speaks about they shall know
no me as thine know thee. Right. Yep. Yep. Then our reality is going to become your reality.
So the channel gonna change.
And that's it. Yeah. You gonna hear that? You're gonna jump like the old hard shit up here. Yeah. Or like sleep for that demon, you know. Oh man. Yeah, the channel change. Yeah, real talk. And you can feel it before it happens. You hear that? Yeah. Static. Yeah, real talk. That's spiritual. That's spiritual force. The channel, like the channel gonna change on you guys. On you guys out there. You got that.
We in the house of morning.
Right.
Hey, that's our champion. You know? So, hey, imagine you've been in festivities your whole life. When that morning pretty much presented something new,
that's a real. The house of morning is a real. Like, it is going to cover, like a storm. The sun, then that cloud, start moving, then that cloud cover your ass. And it changed the whole set. That cloud don't look as shiny, you know.
It says, even for this same purpose, have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee.
so the Lord can show his power in the earth. Hey, we have known thee. Ecclesiastes 30.
It says, that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
See? Hey, so Yahawah to get his name back in the earth, man. Just like God and Jesus was manifest throughout the four corners of the earth. Hey, Yahawah, his name is going to be magnified in the earth, man. He's going to get the credit for taking down Esau. These nations can't take Esau down, man. You see, they talking about rush. Hey, who in the fucking Edomite, man? You see? So, hey, ain't nobody take these niggas down but Yahawah. You got boom with a more stronger muscle than America, man. You see?
Scripture say that they might kill one another. That still God knows. They had to start a finish. If you go back to war, with the pre-American War, French American War, Spanish American War, Civil War. But that is going to climax to that global war, man. And that balance of power between the fourth narrative, God's going to allow Russia to overcome. What's that? Jesus 38 chapter? But it's going to be all orchestrated by Yahawah.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, is that right? Chapter 36, verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all.
See? And that's what the hope is. Hoping in the mercy of Yahawah outside. Knowing the vision, see, that's your spiritual line. And hope. Hopefully escape.
And behold us, and send us.
The Lord shine his face. Understand? It tells you that pray, don't pray for consider the end. When the Lord turn away his face. So that's their mercy.
And send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
And America is a nation that don't seek after the Lord. Now, this place is pretty much void of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahawah. I'll tell you that Hosea the 4th chapter, there's no wisdom, knowledge of the Most High in the land. See, therefore, Yahawah got a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Lift up.
That's concerned on what you're going into. Psalms 109 and 26, it says, help me, O Lord, Yahawah bahasham, Yahawashi, my power, and save me according to thy mercy.
See? So, hey, the hope for you, they hoping in the mercy of Yahawah. Hey, we've been reduced to hope, man. You See, because the scripture say the just shall live by faith, man.
That's it.
You know, and it's gonna come a time where, hey, you ain't gonna have nothing but faith, man. You see, you gonna be left to whatever the hell that you can exercise your spirit in, you gonna have to put it in this way. Blue ain't gonna help. The Torah card's not gonna help. The spiritual rocks, the chakras, none of that shit gonna help, man. Yeah, man. Allah, kiss him.
Jesus. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Inspirational people.
Yes, yeah.
Mentors.
The only thing gonna hold up, the resource is gonna be faith. That's their resource. That's all we really gonna have. None of that's gonna be there, y'all. We're gonna get you through it. Faith.
Oh, it's like concerning the spiritual armor, it talks about above all,
That's it. Hold on.
taking the shield of faith.
Faith, all right.
It says, book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 38. It says, now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall not have no pleasure in him.
See, so the just gonna live by faith. And ultimately, those who draw back, you ain't faith for the kingdom, man.
But they had no faith from the beginning. Because Ecclesiastes, the second chapter, speaks about you started doubting, man. Paraphrasing, meaning what? You didn't believe from the beginning, man.
Good. Verse 3, lift up thy hand against the strange nation, and let them see thy power.
See, so they better witness Yahawashi, man. Up close and personal, they be faced with a robo dog with a 50 count in his back. Gonna tell you to drop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and your ass better drop, man. Oh, not your limbs gonna come out, man.
Back in my time when we falling in.
Yeah, you gonna be, hey, you gonna be putting in fucked up scenarios, man. You know, you gonna be driven to go take the Carrabba. You see, you gonna be, hey, you gonna be escorted to the guillotine. You know, but you gonna have to hold on to your integrity, man. You see, but ultimately these calamities is about to come up on America, man. So,
As thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
see, so the Lord is pretty much for the magnify himself through America in the sight of us, man. See, y'all seen us going to slavery. Y'all seen us get lynched. Y'all seen George Floyd. You know, you seen what's happening to Kanye. You pretty much you see what happened to all our leaders, man. You know that Esau pretty much set up. But now the Lord for to magnify himself amongst us before y'all, man. Starting with the prophets, man.
And that's if you said that Esau set up. That's the difference between what is that? The rulers of this people cause you the error, right? Why? Because they wasn't set up by Yahawashi. I think about in that term. Hey, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He knew some things. You know, he was on to something. But guess what? The thing is, the timing was wrong. All right. The scripture said the vision is yet for an appointed time. All right. Actions, I ain't gonna argue that too, you know, but the timing was off, man. It wasn't the time for that yet. Why? Because that wasn't the spirit of Yahawashi, man. Now, you know, we know the Most High through Yahawashi controls everything. But that was for our learning, man. To let us know that, look, you can't take upon yourself to do anything, man. Lean not to thy own understanding.
And can I add? What it say? Wait till I rise up
That's
to
it,
the
bro.
prayer.
That's it.
I can tell you, no man should back you. No.
That's it, bro. I'm going with these.
And let them know thee as we have known thee.
So, hey, we know Alexander. We know that demon-like power, man. We know the fierce side y'all about outside. Contrary to Christianity, we center around love, man. You can expound on the love y'all about outside, or you can expound on the love of Jesus. But us, we don't know the true nature of the God of the Bible, man. Like the elder brother said, scripture is centered around pretty much bloodshed, man. We can go into the scriptures and pull them out that it'll shake the ears of Christians, man.
Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord. Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, but a just weight is his delight.
Just weight is his delight. So where there's good, it gotta be evil. You know? Where there's wisdom, it's gotta be darkness, man. You know, it's a balance in Yahawashi.
I say, in order for us to hope, you know, we had to hear the report of danger. You know, just like the scripture speaks about Noah. Noah, he was moved with fear. Right? He also heard that speak and was afraid. So in order for you to even desire hope, hey, because if you're in a Christian mindset, you haven't been briefed on and said peril. So what you hoping about? Oh, your hope is reduced to pretty much when you die, you ascend up to the pearly gates. That's not reality, man. By that time, half of them robbed the mind. That's the whole scheme he got. You ain't gonna figure it out, because hey, once you die and go to the spirit world, then you know. But by that time, he got you. Hey, that's a scheme. Well, certain times they don't know that you got them till they die. You know? So ultimately, a lot of they hope, right? Or they fear, as it has been is based upon the traditions of men, right? They fear of the Lord is taught by the precepts of men. It doesn't have the veracity, you know, of the Heavenly Father to the Son tied to it. It's a man-made, it's a wood and stone, it's man-made.
God, it's like Psalm chapter 9, verse 16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes. The wicked is snared.
Right? You know the Lord by the judgment. So that's how you only get to know the Lord. Through the famine. Because it's going to be so severe. The judgment's going to be so severe to where you're going to only know that it came from a higher power. You know, you haven't seen that like it. You can't tie it to another time. What's that? Daniel. Matter of fact, give me that real quick. Daniel, the 12th chapter. Matter of fact, he got it.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble.
Right, see? And there shall be a time of trouble, man. Do you know this is that time? This is the intro. Right, what you see right now is the intro to the time of trouble. Oh, you saw you ready to make it move out, man. Yeah, give me a sign. Show them this side. I guess that's the local news. Right, yeah, because he saw, finally to the settlement to his road. Revelation comes up. You go get you some. Yep, go ahead,
The great, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
See that? So the scriptures is promoting a time of trouble that hasn't been seen the likes of since there has been a nation. All right? You can't go back. When all hell break loose, once the Lord opened up, once the prophecies blossom in perfection, you people not going to be able to be optimistic. You can't say, whoa, remember the crash, the first crash? Everything is similar. No, you're not going to be able to compare. All right, that time with all the time is going to be so foreign to where it's going to kill your hope. On all sides, you're not going to have hope. Like, we saw this before. There's a way we can combat that. No. All right? So Yahawashi is going to show himself, man, in such a way to where it's going to completely that's going to be the prophecies also kicking in. Scripture speaks about that mirth that joy being turned into mourning. Okay, it's going to be a strategic approach, man. It's going to be very methodical with the Yahawashi. It's not going to be random. The Lord is going to execute the judgment in such a way where it's going to break these people down. Remember, the scriptures refer to Esau's fall as withering. Give me that too in Ezekiel. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Ezekiel, I think it's Ezekiel 17. See, because the overtone of America and the so-called white man's throne is going to be death, but it's going to be a slow death. That's why I believe the brother mentioned it in the beginning of the sentence, right? How you going to have certain people 200 pounds and then right? That's a form of withering. That's going to be vibration on the planet Earth. You're a bad car, right? It's going without gas, it's going to sit and it's going to wither. You know, it's going to break down. That's going to be the spirit in America, man. Everything going to break down. You see the roads breaking down. That's the withering, man. When some wither, it's going to look like wrinkles. You see a flower, it starts withering, crumble. It's not the streets of America crumble. It's drying up. Yeah, come on, real quick.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, is going to what the other brother said, like, for this place permanent. Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 11, it says, thy book is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread underneath, and the worm covered you.
Need a mic. Hey.
Isaiah 14 and 11, it says, thy pump is brought down to the grave.
That's talking about Esau, the so-called white man, and his throne. All right? The so-called white man's throne, a symbol of his triumph is America. You know, like you have a trophy to showcase your triumph. Well, his pump is on display to America. All right? That's why it's known as the glory, the lady of kingdoms. But it's going to be brought low. Well,
it says, and the noise,
hey, just like you have a woman in her prime, she's desired. That's how America was. Everybody wanted a piece of the whore, man. But now time has set in, and she's good. Oh, what's that? Isaiah 24? It said, "When no man will come in." That happened with a prostitute. At some point, nobody don't want to enter into it. All right, those titties turn to teardrop.
yeah,
That ass turn to flab. Right? And no man desire her no more. They can only say, yeah, man, she was bad back in the day. Right. See, that's the effect of time. All right? That's why the scriptures, when speaking about prophecy, there's always a conscious effort on throwing times and seasons in there. Because it's nothing, hey, as time progresses, you lose your strength. You know, even lions lose that vigor. Oh, I was just watching that. It was an older lion. He just walking by a whole bunch of deer, man. Yeah. He probably desired to kill it, but he knew it was past his time. He was over the hill. So that's the same. That's why scripture said when he ceased to spoil. And that's what happens with lions. When they cease to spoil, then all of a sudden they spoil. Well,
it says, and the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms shall cover thee.
Right, and that means you're a dead body, so to speak. All right, that's the scripture giving you a vivid. What happens to a corpse? It draws worms, and the worm serves as an indicator that that's a dead body. So the worms wouldn't be there if it were, right? The maggots, which maggots is worms. So they spread above and underneath. And how's it playing out? The corrosion of America, man. Because those worms set up break down that body. So that's what we're witnessing, the breakdown of America, man. And I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it, bro. You niggers. I'm gonna say it with the hard E-R in the end, like a KKK. You niggers. You the ones who keeping it alive. That's why the scriptures say forsake her. You the horse laying over the nigga he shot.
Yeah.
You laying over the nigga trying to revive him and shit. Because Jake is the one who's spinning that Christmas. Jake's spinning, right? Jake buying custom. He saw him buying custom rims and Jake buying designers, Any holiday is Jake cute. Jake show more reverence to it. Whether it's 4th of July. Now Edomites, they'll wave their flag and shit. Edomites got them polishing up their scraps on the 4th, hoping that something jump off. They get into that patriotic spirit. But Jake turned the shit into a party, man. Yeah, that's like you got this classic weekend bullshit. It's Jake all over the city. Go ahead.
It's like one of the holidays in America. It's a mandatory for you to get an outfit.
Right.
You gotta have an Easter fit. You gotta have a fit. All of a sudden, what's the president? Joyce come out with the same.
Right. It's all geared toward Jake, man. That actually goes into Lazarus and the rich man. The dogs licked their swords, licked the sword. That means they benefited from your wound. And your wound starts in your mind. That's why the Lord said their whole head is sick. So they run in circles around you. You slow and they just, and like the brother said, Jake got a 4th outfit of it. Some old Jake, man. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, relationship gets severed. Motherfucker didn't buy you a new pair of shoes for the 4th. That's why, man, it's beautiful. That's why the scripture speaks about being comforted. You know what contributes to our comfort? You want to know? Right? You want to know what contributes to our comfort? The fact that we know you people gonna die. The fact that we know the Lord gonna visit you in a horrific ways. Oh man, yeah, I won't be surprised. Right, yeah, making a point, yeah. You were dressed up like Gilligan, man. I don't know if y'all remember the old Gilligan.
God, this is Proverbs.
Niggas running out of shit with the dress up ass too, man. Yeah, man, niggas wild, man. Niggas dressed up as Nick Cannon on wild. Go ahead out, man.
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 30. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee.
Woo! And the Lord is comforting us through the death threats. All right? Because we vexed with this place, man. And, hey, the more you go out, you have to be around people. You vexed. You have to keep your composure. That's why the scripture speaks about being patient in the Lord. Because if you're in the right spirit, by default, everything that unfolds out here, man, it should be a direct attack against your spirit. Like, come on, boy.
It says, miserable are they that afflict thee, and rejoice in thy fall.
Well, that's ultimately dealing with the so-called white man, the last in the series of nations that dealt treacherously with Israel. And his is way more egregious than anybody else. All right? The scripture speaks about it hasn't been seen under the whole heaven what has been done in Israel. That was played out through the sword of the Lord, Esau. Go ahead.
Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy son.
Right, that shit dealing with America, man. The scripture said, miserable are the cities. This is a forecasting of the fate of America. These same cities that's being occupied, inhabited by the people, are going to be reduced to what? All right? At the orders of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Your access to come and go as you please, go to restaurants, to have drinking water, running water, hot water, you know? Hey, even your chariots, they're geared to comfort you, got heat. That's the stare of the Lord, man. Imagine when the power go out. This set gonna look completely different. It's gonna look like a nightmare. That's the mention, the Jews and goblins, that's gonna be out. Them little niggas with them rainbow mohawks, they're gonna look like killer clowns by the thing. That's how that whole room. Yeah, you got that. The one scene where the motherfuckers punch it, uppercut the dude's head off. Right? That's how it's gonna look, man.
Baruch 4:33, it says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall.
Right, because the so-called white man, really the so-called white man sleeps better at night when he's assured that we at the bottom. You know? This devil, he pretty much is comforted by our fall, man. What the scripture say, what? Continue.
It says, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation.
Right, so the table's gonna turn, man. That mirth, that rejoicing is gonna be turned into mourning. And the scripture say, grieve. You're gonna be grieving at the plagues that the Lord's gonna send forth, man. And once they settle in their perfection, hey, which by the way, we're real close. Any time now. See, that's how heavy this is. It's why like you hear the report of a storm coming, and then you're at the point now where the windows boarded up, and you hear the wind whipping, becoming more violent, and you know that at any time now, right? There's already the stage is set, all the pieces in place. See, that's the time we in. And only the elect is going to have those instincts to know that, to see what time we in, man. That's why the scripture said they knew not until the flood came. Look, you got all that going on in a nigga house. No ride. Then when the sky dropped on him, he's surprised. Oh, the scripture, matter of fact, give me that. Yeah. That's a nigga for you, man. Nigga been hearing this axle.
Yeah. Every time you turn, you just clack, 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 clack,
You
clack,
been
clack,
hearing
clack,
this
clack,
axle about to pop for the last 2 months. And then once it drop out on you on third.
whole frame fall.
Yeah, now you calling everybody
Man.
Dad, fuck this car.
Oh, bro.
Why? Fuck him, man. Well, hey, that's on you. You didn't have the instinct to even know. You didn't even, you thought, you had the music up.
You drown it out. You drown it out.
You had the music up. See that? But hey, our ears, what Yahawashi said, blessed are your eyes when they see and your ears when they hear. We hear the potential cracking. We hear the and we looking for safety, man. The spirit of anticipation comes with the testimony of Yahawashi.
Isaiah chapter 30. And I'll start at verse 12. It says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel,
Yep.
because he despised his word.
See? That's that sound. You despise that crinkling. And really that crinkling was a signal that the axle about to go out. You should have embraced it. You should have been listening closer, like, hold up. What?
It says, because he despised his word and trust in oppression.
Right, you trust in oppression. That's another offense that's touching the people on this side. You trust in Esau. This is what contributes to your resistance. Matter of fact, let's prove that. Give me 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, real quick. In the 3rd verse. See what drives the combative spirit of Israel is the fact that deep down they hold on to Esau, man. Go ahead,
It's 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
See, it is hid to them that are lost. And that's dealing with the 2/3 of our people, man. All right? The reason why they can't grasp, they can't track this information is because they're lost, right? Well,
In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
see that? So those who don't believe, it's because the God of this world, who's the God of this world? Esau, have blinded the minds of them that believe not. So again, their unbelief, their incredulity is based upon them subscribing to the God of this world, who by default sets up a barrier. You can't get to the Lord, man. Hey, that's why the scriptures speak about that Green Bay tree. They refer to Esau as the Green Bay tree. That Green Bay tree, a tree serves a few purposes. All right, first of all, a tree, you can eat from a tree. And that's what the nations do. They eat from Esau. He has branched out throughout the world. You ain't got to come to America no more. There's a McDonald's over there by you. That's equivalent to your tree branching over to the next door neighbor's yard, and you can eat from it. Right? Also, a tree serves as a lodging place for the animals, right? So all the nations, they came over to lodge. But also another quality of the tree, is that it shades you. It blocks the light. It blocks the light. So Esau by default, everything he set up and present to you, it blocks you from this. When you think about it, everything Esau do, everything he got laid out, it blocks you from this. That's why when you come up here and you come up against us, we know deep down you really trust in something that Esau told you. There's some sentimental value deep down. Grandma, something, man. Go ahead.
It says, lest the light
I'm worried about it.
of
You
the
can hear those old Negro spirituals you remember, grandma. Go ahead.
it says,
Real quick. On what you said about the analogies that you used about the tree. Isaiah 30:3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt.
In the shadow distorts things. You can't see quite clearly in the shadow of that, man. You need the light, to give you that clarity. But Esau serves as a shadow. You people can't quite see World War III coming because of Esau. You can't quite see the famine coming because what Esau set up, the shadow of magnetic wind. Right? That's the part of the shadow that blocks you from what we trying to tell you. Go ahead,
It says,
and ultimately, Esau fallen. That's the main thing. You so-called, you niggers, you don't believe the message overall because you can't see the so-called with the R-E-R-E. You can't hear, you have no place in your heart for this message. Ultimately, you can't see Esau falling, man. Go ahead.
it says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
You're confusing. All right, because when let's say you're in the dark, you're confused. It could be your own house. You've been in that house for years. But if it's dark, you still need the light. You can't say I've been here so long. I can just breeze through here. Right? You could potentially bang your knees, stub your toe. There's danger lurking in the shadows, man. But ultimately, it contributes to confusion. You don't know where the table at. You don't know where your phone at on the table. That darkness, that shadow, is what breeds that confusion.
it says, lest the light of the glorious gospel
See that? That's the light of the glorious gospel,
of Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
right, to shine unto them, man. So that Green Bay tree, Esau is blocking you. And the reason why this glorious gospel has to shine unto you is because you trust in the so-called way. Guess what? That's going to prove to be fatal. Matter of fact, you got something? Yeah, let's get that. And then go to 2nd Ezra. Go to 2nd Ezra 16 chapter. Yeah, come on.
Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 18. And your covenant with them shall be yes or no?
Right, and that death ultimately represents Esau, man. Let's prove that. Give me Habakkuk. Esau is death, all right? In the scriptures, outline that. It serves as an outline, but also, as we've been reading, we've been knocking at all day. Behold, look, ultimately you see what the scriptures are saying. Case in point, we got to close it on Halloween. You got to skeleton. First of all, why is there a Halloween? Somebody, make sense of that, man. But that is dedicated to graves. You see a grave, you see a skeleton hanging, cobweb, right? So if I had to connect the dots, if you forced me to put the pieces together and say, who is death? I would say, hold up. It must be the so-called white man. He promotes it in his system, in his society. It's entertainment. See, we have grown, we have become desensitized to it. Fucking horror movies is not normal, man. All right? Blood, that's not normal, man. News flash. What was the open message? That's not normal, right? That proves, that's the Lord proving to us through this man's works alone that he is death. Matter of fact, let's get that happen.
The book of Habakkuk 2, verse 5. Yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine,
And that's dealing with the so-called white man. All right? Go ahead.
he is a proud man.
Yeah, the so-called white man is proud. And you can't debate that. Because even Esau himself, the so-called white man himself, he basks in that glory of being proud. Proud to be in America, right? Is that not one of his sayings? What's the other one? The few, the proud, the marine. And a lot more saying, that word pride. Oh, Gay Pride Month. Right? Because really the nigga flag should just be the rainbow. Flag. And believe you me, they tried to do that. They tried to simultaneously hang the gay flag, which they do it, but it was a few states that said no, they don't want it with the capital flag. The devils were trying to really push that. And all in this area, this is like a refuge for trannies. All right, everything has that rainbow overtone, like you go under the underpass.
Buildings at night.
Right, the building. Oh, the children's hospital.
Oh, yeah, that's another one.
It's a fucking big memorial of faggots. They got flag rainbow, man. And they boast in it, but see, we look at it as a symbol of destruction. Go ahead, huh?
It says, neither keep him at home.
Right, that's another clue, indicator that they're dealing with Esau. This man doesn't keep at home. He has over what? 800 military bases. U.S. embassy, so like, and as far as his military bases, he got them also on every damn continent on the planet. And it's an effort to protect his interests. So that proves that Job, the 9th chapter, the 24th verse, is talking about two devils, man. And it's a shock value you come to it because he's weak and frail, so you gotta have the spirit on you to get it. Like what? I remember the Know Your Gate. Seconds, man. That's how bad the Lord is. Out of all that damage, right? When the Lord saw who was actually driving the planes and shit, it was a bunch of faggots, man. Guys was flipping these shorts. Yeah, sailor uniform. Oh, it's gonna be that too. That's sailor. Tell you, man. The scripture says the righteous shall rejoice at their fall or something like that. You're going to rejoice when Yahawah smiles out old motherfuckers, man. And we're not going to shed a tear for your ass. Like those guys, the video you sent, the little niggas who crawled out. They was in a car accident. You know the niggas that stole the car, first of all. Yeah, they was geeked up. And they was racing us some shit probably, man. The kill boy. And, right, yeah? And I believe it. I'm gonna go back and watch that video. I believe it was a kill. The guy said, God, and NBA young. I was, yeah, man. What it is? Enjoy it. Yeah. Hey, how we gonna do, man? We see a nigga right now get laid out. We gonna stand over him. Call her up. Put the curses up. Or either get in this. Hey, I got him. Yeah. Like you finna give a CPR. Yeah. Somebody get an ambulance. Yeah, good.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was them, right? That was them. Call all Yahawah shot, man. Kill boys, man. Bunch of little niggas, man. With skinny leg jeans. Right. They steal your car. And that was beautiful, man. It was just, you know, you felt, you know, there is a God. Surely there is a God that judges in the earth, man. That's scripture. And that contributes to our joy, man. And I saw them little niggas, and what the arm on one of them niggas, his shit was fucked up, man. And he was just laid out. And it was heavy because all the niggas' pants, we go back to my all the niggas' pants was sagging. There was a nigga laid out over there, and the camera went to him, his fucking pants was sagging. There's another nigga over here sprawled out, and I believe all them guys died there. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful, man. Come on. Yeah, niggas want to just do donuts and shit, man. And your shit. Like they steal your shit just to go do donuts.
One on, that's why I had his whole face was gone, right? The one that was sent by the one that was already dead.
No, it was one guy, his face was white.
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Beautiful, man. And you know the niggas don't have funerals. And you have a pastor to come up there and talk like if righteous died.
Good guy.
Yeah, they have middle school graduation pic.
You gotta walk with it.
Death to you niggas, man. Go ahead,
It says, read the topic here, Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
They're dealing with Esau. Go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home,
Right?
who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death.
And is as death, man. That's why you got Halloween. What else do you want, man? Now, if your cylinders are not firing on, you know, then that's on you. But as it were, for those of you who have any brain, you should be able to connect the dots, man. That death is dealing with Esau. And it ain't got to be as graphic as Halloween. That ain't just the fact that they can sell pork to you. He's as death. Right? You breathing in chemicals. Adultery is what's happening here. That's the plague here in America. Adultery. Spirit. See that? And that might be an act, right? In the act.
I have used to watch the video of Robert Oppenheimer. He was
Yeah.
And one of the statements he said, I become ill, destroy the world.
That's what he said.
Mom did it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was acting like he was all fucked up. Like, what have you done? Fucking devil, man. So after all that, you went into all the process of splashing shit and coming up and spending money. Then once they dropped the bomb, he has, shit, fuck it, man. But that's the spirit. That's a beautiful point. He actually said it, which he's one of the heads of Edom, man. The Oppenheimers is one of those famous families that's going to round up, right? With those, we're going to fulfill Psalms. What's that Psalm 149 with them same Oppenheimers. Yep, but that's a great point. Good insight. He said that. He said we have to become deaf. Well, that goes into the scripture. Come on.
No, it says,
95. I believe I wrote that down after 2006. Yeah, that was right, yeah. Man, that's my permanent fixture, man.
It says,
bunch of tailgate niggas, man. May the Lord kill you, man. Because it's pork out in the air, adultery on display. Niggas getting off on trying to get to a woman, man. Like that's really like niggas' crown. They don't try to get it. Is more, the Lord got you because there's more women on the earth than this. You got a big pool to choose from. Yeah, a nigga get off on getting your woman, man. That's why scripture says backs for the food, strikes for the backs of food. Well,
it says, to enlarge his desire is hell, and is as death.
see, so-called white man is as death, bro.
And cannot be satisfied, but gathering unto him all nations, and heaping unto him all people.
That's why you have that great melting pot term associated with the throne of Esau and Babylon the Great. That's what we're going to do.
Isaiah 30 and verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because he despised his word.
And this is going out to you Israelites, boy.
And trust in oppression.
Trust in death. See, you rather have Esau than this. So what comes with Esau? That's equivalent to riding in the car with, what's one of these niggas, one of these like killer niggas, you know, that they prop up. Yeah, or one of them guys, you know, you see the documentaries like the Chicago killers and, you know.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, like a little dirt, you know, a guy that's hot. Yeah, you jump in the car with him. Yeah, Lil Reed, you jump in the car with him. You ride with him every day. What's on him? You're going to succumb to the world he created, which is shootouts and blunts. That's just, you jumped in the car with Esau and not understanding that he wanted. The Lord got a hit on him. You're in the car with a nigga with a hit on him.
Got a price on his head.
Yeah, he got a big bag on his head. The Lord got the angels and everybody on him. The Lord got the angels on him, got the nations on him.
Right.
Yep, the prophets on him talking about him. And you're in the car with him. Go ahead.
It said, because he despised his word, and trust in oppression, and perverseness, and stay thereon.
Oh, and you stay there on. You haven't moved yet, man. You've been in the car with the niggas for 2 weeks. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah. Because Esau creeping up, the serpent in motion, man. That was like, yeah, the serpent in motion. Yeah. Rat, another rat, and then somebody there. He makes coming at us and shit.
It says, therefore, this iniquity shall be to you. It said, therefore.
The brother just went and learned. Niggas that got killed right up here, right? Call out Yahawashi. There's gonna be more of that too, right? A lot of niggas gonna be caught up by him, carjacked, shot, killed. Then those who survive their initial grunt, the pork gonna get you later on. The adultery gonna get you. He's gonna pop one of these whores, and they're gonna give you some, man. All right, come on.
It says, therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall.
Right, that's equivalent to you having the roof right. You can see the roof leaking, and you still going back and forth in hot pockets. That's a nigga, the microwave. You see, but then when the roof collapsed, you were surprised. Read that again.
Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall.
Right, a breach ready to fall. Go ahead.
Swelling out in a high wall.
See, swelling out in a high wall.
Whose breaking comes suddenly.
Whose breaking comes suddenly, man.
It says, whose breaking comes suddenly at an instant.
At an instant, man. So the Lord, that breaking, right? The Lord is going to wound you. It's going to be a deadly blow. And that breaking gonna come instantly. You just be bullshit and somebody just blindside you, man. Break your shit. Let's say you how about some shot gonna lose you niggas. All right? And that breaking gonna come suddenly, at an instant. All right? There's not gonna be no way to combat it. You know? It's just gonna break it. You're gonna be broke down in an instant, man. And the scripture going to vivid illustration of that. We got something? Let's get 2nd Ezra 16. Let's start at the top. Y'all listen to
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 1. It says, woe be unto Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto Egypt and Samaria.
Yeah, so these are the Lord is sending for difference. This is not no call for peace. Lord telling you, whoa, destruction until you again with Babylon and bring these other nations.
Gird up yourselves with cloths of satin and hair.
Hey, so really, hey, the Lord telling you keep ready for tomorrow to be in a state of mourning. Yeah, that's it. Put on your funeral attire.
Woo! It's very abusive.
Yeah,
Right. That's what this is. This is like a funeral song. Whoa. Lamentation more than the wolf.
It says, beware your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. It's like, yeah, just like that brother said earlier, man, we're close, man. You see the prophecies playing out. It's just a couple more things. It's a linchpin, a breach ready to fall. It says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?
Right.
But he's going to build up to the actual sword. They had to be spoken first.
Right.
You know?
Which is like a death threat. That sword, the word that is sword is like a death threat. You know? Because it's not like peace is sent unto you. You know, conditions of peace. No condition of peace is sent to us. Right? But the death threat is sent to everybody else. It's beginning with Esau. And everybody who made the so-called white man the rest will succumb to that, man. Oh, it tells you that in Isaiah 13 chapter. So you can rest assured all you niggas out here gonna be dealt with. Well,
A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
yeah, you can't talk down Yahawah from outside. Things is heating up. All right? Things heating up, man. You can't put that fire out here. Read that part again, huh?
It says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?
And that fire is going to be manifest in the destruction. But it's a build-up. Remember, even Yahawashi said, and what will I, if it already be kindled? So it's going to get hot out here, man, on all levels. Temperature is rising right now as we speak. Well,
Plagues are sent unto you.
right, plagues are sent, man. What's some of the plagues? The famine. Now, I'm going to just be brief with that. You already know. That opens up a whole other table. We go into the famine, man. But that's one of the brilliant moves that you will. The Lord is strategy. The tactician, he combated Esau's pride by preparing a famine. A famine humbles you. You can't stunt when your stomach growling. Well,
It says, and what is he that may drive them away?
right, you can. Who out here? Which one is from those who serve as a portrait of authority? Let's say Biden. What the fuck you think Biden is driving away from the plague? You think these gutter rats with their anti-Semitism rhetoric can drive away the plagues? No. No one can drive away the advances of Yahawah from the outside. Oh, yeah.
This is the book of Job 9 and 4. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength, who have hardened himself against him and have prospered.
Right. Hey, who have hardened themselves against Yahawah from outside came out of it. It is in the record. When you go into Pharaoh, he hardened himself, man. And that was a dynasty, man. Right? There was a power. Right? The contemporaries of Pharaoh at that time, they didn't ever think that that system would be overthrown. And the Lord had him to harden himself against it so he could take his ass out. So how much more Esau? Because you don't have the power in your hand to do that, man. And that's just, hey, that's why the scripture refers to, one of the reasons why the scripture refers to America as a hurt, a whore, like against a great warrior, a woman. She's gonna be overcome. She's not gonna be able to ward off. She can scream, and that's what Esau's doing, screaming with these legislation. She can scream and holler, but that warrior gonna overcome him. Overcome him, he's gonna seize her. All right, come on.
Book of Isaiah 31:4. For thus saith the Lord, Yahawashi. For thus hath the Lord, Yahawashi spoken unto thee, like as the lion, as the young lion, roaring on his prey.
Right, the young lion is full of vigor. You can't run off a young lion, man. Oh, you remember that little clip with that Hamite? Yeah, that's it. That woo, that Hamite got his ass handed to him. I bet you that. It stopped. I was looking for that all night. I was up one night. I was up one night. Yeah, I watched every short, and pretty much I ran into that one. I said, man, I was searching. I did research. African, you know what I mean? And lion. Got it. But you said it was suddenly, man. The African, he was sitting up there, and the lion jumped up on him, beautiful, man. And they locked eyes, and the lion, it was no bullshit. The lion wasn't playing with him. But that's a brief illustration of how Yahawah smiles outside, sitting in the front of the mirror. And then that was a yeah, a little nigga got a six-pack. This place crazy, man. You saw it looking to distort genders when you don't really know what it is, you know?
It says, for thus hath the Lord, Yahawashi spoken unto me, like as the lion, and the young lion, roaring on his prey. When a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him,
right, yeah, you call a bunch of shepherds to stop the lion. Go ahead.
He would not be afraid of their voices, nor abase himself for the noise of them.
Right, so the Lord, just because he started making up all this noise and all these anti-laws and hate speech, the Lord is not going to abase himself for that. Because that's equivalent to the horse crying, stop. The Lord's living, man. Forensic cloud.
It says, so shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof.
Right, yeah, the Lord coming down to fight for us. That's why, as we mentioned, we are appeased when we hear the judgments, okay? All right? All right, bro. All right. Yeah, you're supposed to really, you're supposed to, because the scriptures say that. Rejoice, you eat them. Yeah, we down here to, that's it. This Babylon the Great, bro. This was the prophet. We here, man. We here. Okay, we actually see it now. Go ahead, what was it? All right, so let's go back there.
Good. Second Ezra 16 and 6.
Man, that's weird. Just the two bites. What you call it? But you got the double bite. And one motherfucker dressed up like
Tin Man.
yeah, the Tin Man and Allen, North Allen. Right? Some motherfuckers spike your drink. You wake up tired of
Lion licking your face.
Enjoy yourself? Yeah, man.
He's looking at the hill.
See this? See, this is what I'm talking about.
We don't trust you. The scripture said never trust our enemy. This is the valley of the shadow of death. Well,
Good. It says, may a man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
right, yeah, see that? That's good. That's good. Can a man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? And that hungry lion desires blood. He desires, he's going to devour it. Hey, scripture say that. I will devour and destroy at once. Now that devouring aspect, it actually goes into the prophecy going forward. The scripture speaks about because you devour with your mouth. And scripture speaks about consuming you with the mouth of the Lord. So that devouring and destroying goes hand in hand. The Lord is going to consume and that's unallowable water. Yeah.
Or may one quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn?
Man, the key buzzwords jump out, man. And that stubble represents Esau. That's in the book of Obadiah. And stubble is meat for the fire. All right, if you want to kindle a fire, then stubble is the ideal, right? That's the ideal thing you need. So that's why scripture refer to Esau as stubble. It goes into that withering, that dead state. But again, it's ideal for the fire.
Oh, it's like they drying up.
Yeah, they drying up. That's it, bro. Beautiful. That's the withering.
Yeah, real quick, it's a tandem bike.
A tandem bike, okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, man. It must be like cannibal.
Good. It says, may one turn again the arrow that is shot from a strong archer.
Right. And just to give you a vivid illustration in the modern sense, for those of you who don't know how to operate of an arrow, that's considered a gun. When you shoot a bullet, that's it. You can't call it back. Once that bullet leaves out the chamber, then it goes. You know? So just to give you, a vivid illustration of what the scripture said here, and the brain wants clarity. So the Lord said you can't turn back that arrow once it's shot, man. In which that arrow is going to be physically manifest in its perfection in World War III. Which those missiles are really considered the arrows of the Lord. Wow.
It says the mighty Lord sent him to plague.
The mighty Lord. Why is he the mighty Lord? Because he has the power to do so. That's why the scripture says wisdom and might is here. What's that? Daniel the second chapter? Go ahead.
It says, and who is he that can drive them away?
Right. So nobody can drive away the plagues of Yahawashi. Your incredulity, your unbelief is not going to stop the momentum of destruction. It has already have went forth. The cat is out the bag, so to speak. The horse have left the gate. The cat back in the bag. The cat running wild. He don't hell trying to get back in the
A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it?
Right.
He shall catch lightning, and who shall not fear?
Yeah. See, the Lord is also going to bring the presence of fear. There's going to be an overwhelming presence of phobia. You're going to be frozen with fear out here, man. The hardest, toughest nigga. I can't wait for that too, man. These niggas with 40 cals and trying to make eye contact with you. Them niggas gonna be frozen with fear at the presence of Yahawashi. And we're not gonna be afraid in that day because the Lord's gonna be with us. And the Lord gonna be avenging us. Go ahead.
The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be
And
utterly?
you remember like when you go into Sodom with Lot, it was based around homo. It was homos trying to move in on. That was what was vexing Lot. Homos. So here we are again, that same energy here on the planet Earth. All right, that feminine, because a feminine spirit, that's what contributes to shootouts. Like a nigga feminine, a real man settle things, man. All right, a real man think long range. A real man think about the possibilities, the results, the repercussions, right? But a feminine motherfucker just move out there and vote. Then they're in jail after it's all over with a smoke clip. And they regret it. Right, yeah. They had time to think it the whole year. Get in jail, drugs went off. Put a phone up there, he put it in his counseling.
God, it's the Lord shall threaten.
Like a porcupine.
When they cartoon Goku.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, got a chip on his sword. Go ahead.
It says the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Right, so that's the chronological order again. The Lord will threaten, then So now we threatening, Lord, oh, what's that compelling meaning? Compel them. When we're in the stage where the Lord is threatening, and what's going to shortly follow? The drama itself. All right, go ahead.
Jump down to verse 17. Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days?
Right, you see? So Ezra was given a glimpse into this time. And it provoked him to cry out for some form of shelter for a hand, man. Because he saw it. He saw all hell breaking loose, man. Hey, because now, for an example, I'm going to just give you this glimpse of how severe it's going to be. Right now, people somewhere honor your space. You might live in an apartment, you got next door neighbors. People honor your little space. We're going to get to a point, people going to disregard that. Your house not going to separate you. Look at you got a wall and a door. This is not going to separate you, man, from these beasts. And when the food dry up, the resources, you better not let a nigga hear you opening a bag of chips like you going to, man. Go ahead,
It said,
Quick, what the elder saying. 2 Ezra 15 and 16, and there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
right, they're going to be invading one another, man. Why? Go ahead.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yep. Matter of fact, what verse is that? 16. Jump up to the 12 verse.
Good. Yep. 2 Ezra 15 and 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Right, Egypt go mourn, man. Let's talk about this Egypt. Man. Spiritually Egypt, as it is written in Revelation 11 chapter 12.
It says, verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fall through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and
right,
them.
your seed's gonna fail. That's across the board. From your inventors, your plans, because your seed is what starts it all. All that's gonna fail. And even physically, to harvest. You know, like I said, across the board. Everything that you put your mind to is gonna fail. Your dreams, your aspirations, Lord gonna shoot it down. Go ahead.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right, and that the well therein is applying to all of the people out there who have made America your refuge. Remember, the elect is referred to as pilgrims. All right? Scriptures tell you how we have no continuing city. So, meaning what? We don't put stock into America. We understand that it's temporal and nothing but a shadow, a mist at best. What's that? 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. For the things that are seen are temporal. So we're like pilgrims here. We're just stopping through. Go ahead.
Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draw not.
There go that sword, which is in the same breath with their destruction. It draws not. With every waking moment, man, every second, every moment that passed by, the sword is getting closer. Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
It's gonna get bad out here, man. Go ahead.
For there shall be
And that sword, in this case, is the modern day gun, which you all should know. Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men.
And that sedition really means from within. All right. Insurrection. That means from within. Right?
It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. They're not going to regard the legislations and laws of the land. Why? Because they're going to be driven by their hunger. It's going to be driven by that natural desire to eat and drink. Your instinct of survival is going to kick in once the resources dry out here in America, man. Hey, that's why you have the main artery of this place, the Mississippi River, drying up. You think that's just a random act? No, that's a token, man. That Yahawashi moving in on Babylon. Go ahead,
It says, A man shall desire to go into a city. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Man, I just gotta say, man, America, man, hey, man, hey, this is the example. Yes, it is, man. This is the, you good, man? You good? This is the example of folly set in great dignity, man. You know? Verse 18. It says, and because of their pride.
Right, and because of their pride. That's the scriptures pretty much placing America at the scene of the crime. Because again, this book is not just some ancient text suspended in time. All right, no, this is a living document that narrates the affairs mainly right here in America, man. Right? And why we keep harping on America? Because this is the most wickedest kingdom ever erected. All right? And it's in total contrast to the God of the Bible, essentially is all such men in the Yahawashi. So just like the Lord visited Sodom and Gomorrah, what makes you think America's going to get away? Go ahead.
It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be destroyed.
Right, the cities shall be destroyed, man. All right, which this place, America, is compiled with more cities than states or provinces. So that's a buzzword concerning America. The Lord said the cities will be destroyed. Now, when you go into that word destroy, it pretty much represents a maturation, a process. Seeing that word destroy goes back to destruct. Destruct translates to what? Taking away structure, breaking down. So the city's going to be broken down. McDonald's going to be ran through, you know. These different restaurants is not going to be occupied. These buildings going to be vacant, power outages. That's going to serve as a symbol of the visitation of the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right, men going to be afraid, man. Because of that overwhelming presence of the Lord. So you're going to get to know the Lord as you go. Well,
verse 19.
And you're going to get to know him as Lord knew.
That's it, brother.
But
Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
right, and that's going to be because of the lack of bread, lack of water, resources. You're not going to have pity on you, man. That piece of crust is going to very well cost you your life in that day. What?
It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, and that lack of bread is going to go directly into the famine, man. And that great tribulation, again, it goes into everything that was supposed to be at the beginning. How Egypt shall mourn, and how pretty much the things that's going to contribute to it, like you mentioned, the insurrection. Once again, that word insurrection goes to the pit within. And what's the other one? Sedition. Which sedition goes into inciting the people, pretty much. All that's in place right now. Would you have a question?
Yes, our sisters have an abortion.
Oh, yeah.
They just made it legal
Right.
again, but the deal is that the goal was, in my belief, to destroy the black birth of a nation anyway.
There you go.
So you don't have to worry about the boys even just shooting each other. Look
Right.
at the women. They're
Right.
going in silent, not even letting the fathers know
Yeah.
that they're even pregnant,
Yeah.
and then having an abortion, and the man don't have a clue. So can you please elaborate on that? Because the churches are not teaching.
Right, yeah, the churches in
The churches are teaching that it's a shame to have a baby without a husband or out of wedlock.
Yeah.
But what do you do if the man does not marry you and he got 12 more? So that doesn't give you the excuse to have an abortion.
Right, they
That's
like
murder.
understanding
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
the union of a man and a woman
Yeah.
is really the act of sex.
Yeah.
See, when a woman first, when she's first penetrated, when that seal is broken,
Yeah.
that's really your husband.
There you go.
That's your husband, man.
That right?
But you know, they set up marriages. It's all a money grab with this devil. But hey, she made a point which really indicts the so-called white man. Because who accommodate the abortion? Even though he signed off on it, but the damage is done.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, this devil made it. He gave access to the mainly the black woman. Oh, what's it up there about? Yeah, the Planned Parenthood.
Oh yeah. Right.
Right, Planned Parenthood building. It's right smack in the dead of the hood. Everything looked like ruins around it. It's the cleanest building there.
It is. Brand new.
Brand new. That's what the so-called white man, he pretty, matter of fact, let's go to the scripture. Give me Genesis. No, what's that? No, I see that. Exodus, the first chapter. Right? Because the so-called white man is doing nothing more than practicing the age-old formula to get rid of the people on this side.
Right.
And because the so-called white man, according to the scriptures, is known as the hunter, the cunning hunter. That's why they get off on really hunting. That's show you how bad the scriptures is. And they kill deers and stuff, it's just for that fix. You know, you have a heron addict, you need that fix. Well, these devils, they kill innocent deers and bears and just for that fix. But the prize is really the people on this side. That's why the entertainment here, the music, is all geared towards destroying this people. And when you think about our people, they celebrate the worst character traits in people. Think about that. Our people celebrate adultery.
Definitely say pimps.
They celebrate killing one another. Yeah. Those are the worst traits in man.
That's true. That's true, bro.
You see how far from grace our people fallen, man? That was that wound from the Lord, man, because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. And we got the picture of Yahawashi? Yeah. You turned on Yahawashi, man. I remember when the scriptures, when they said we'll have Pilate, not Pilate, but Caesar. Yeah, we have no other God but Caesar. They pretty much rejected the Holy One of Israel. And what the Lord told them, let their blood be on their own hand. Well, no, they said let our blood, let his blood, right, correct. That's it. Yeah.
And one more, can you elaborate a little bit on Hollywood taking our men and making them dress as women and our women as men?
Right, yeah. Our men the condition of the men on this side is a blot, is a stain, is an eyesore. All right, our men is feminine, man. That's the spirit on our men. That's a symbol of us being conquered as a nation, man. You know, and it has gotten worse. It has gradually. The scripture speaks about that putrefied soul. A putrefied soul. All right, that's concerning a sore that gets worse and worse and worse and worse. That's our people, man. You go back to the 70s and 80s, it looked like our people was righteous compared.
They do. He ain't lying.
To now.
Hey, you had a such thing called sofa sitting. Nowadays, it ain't like that no more. You know, the parent go out, chaperone, all that type right there, man. Yeah, like you said. The only reason I said that, back then, it made our people, made them look like saints compared to
even that was going on back then.
Even though that was going on.
But that wound got worse and worse. Yeah. That wound was like a little, nagging at you, like in the 60s or 70s. Yeah. But now, the wound is big, it's a big hole, man, in your arm. All right, have a good one. Right, and that's the spirit. Our people waking up, man. And may the Lord, edify the sister more. Maybe, whoever, she set her family into it. Hopefully the Lord put the spirit on them to edify properly, man. And that she might be awoke. Hey, because that's our job to gather the elect. The elect, heavy, man. When you think about the elect, their interest is key. There's one thing about the elect. It ain't about how they look. It ain't about what they show. The image is about their reason. That's how you're dealing with a potential member of the Lord, the Israel of the Most High. Right? Yeah, she was raising issues. She was speaking on issues that's critical to the condition, the current state of Israel. All right, look, let's get a little bit more than ready to close up. Because we're in the belly of right now, like we mentioned, I wanted to mention the Magic City classic. That's that Chaldean Jewish shit, man. The land of the Chaldeans, man. And we don't really encourage going out. For brothers to go out late, stop that. I mean, some brothers, they got they they might go out late and they nice about their noise. But really, should be out like you setting up camp at 11:30, man. And scripture say that, get home without delay. Even Yahawashi said, no man can work. But you can feel it in the air, you know, these people, when the brother gave us a report, the niggas got put down on the street. And we look forward to more. All right? Hey, after when the weekend over, we're going to be tallying up the news republic. Yeah. Yeah. Classic weekend. It's good for you. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrow.
Right, we're in the beginning of sorrow. Which again, the sorrow is going to be a strategic move by the Lord to combat all this bullshit, the murder, the violence. Niggas somewhere in traffic, man. But,
and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death.
That word great, see, great mourning, great death. Which we will be in America, Babylon, the great, what wickedness is at its height. This is the greatest time for sorcery, rebellion, witchcraft. So the Lord's going to combat that with great mourning, great sorrow, great death, right?
The beginning of war.
The beginning of war. That war is glory. That war is glory. So you're going to have different skirmishes that are going to break out over bread and water. There's going to be wars in the streets. And there's going to be an ultimate war, that third war. Come on.
But you said this is the Magic City Classic. All right, that goes back to the Chaldeans. Isaiah 47 and 1 says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Dealing with America. But
sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, man. There's witchcraft out here, man. Yep. You know, the appearance, you know, it's shadowy. You don't know what's that. Is that a guy?
It says, for thou shall no more be called tender and delicate.
Right, it's going down already, man. Like your nigga sprawled out. They got something going on. Is it a something going on?
It says, the beginning of war and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evil.
Whoa, the beginning of evil. Which we often go to that word evil. It translates to ill time, bad time. That's what the scriptures is promoting. All right? And we're in the beginning of those evils. Unbeknownst to the people. They don't know. They're just wandering aimlessly through Babylon. They're about to walk into a snare. Or what the scriptures say, but the simple pass on in our plainest. Go ahead.
It says, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
Right. Read the next line.
Come. Behold, famine and plague.
See? Behold, famine and plague. Go ahead.
Tribulation and anguish are sent as
The word
scourges.
anguish. That's a word you should look up. Go ahead.
Are sent as scourges
As
for
sin,
them.
as scourges. That's blows, man. All right? Go ahead.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always
Mindful, see? Which goes into, yeah, because even in that, there's going to be a nigga in his last breath. Jesus! You know? He's not going to be mindful that it was Yahawashi. And that's going to make the Lord even, you know, drop the camel wall. Oh my God. You know, you just kick them on in the pit. All right, you're going to finish up on it.
Good. Nor be always mindful of the scourge.
That's it. All right, so with that, I'm going to go all praise.
Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash.
But the other side, the head apostle, the elder, great millstone, shalom to the fellow laborers out there. As always, believe to the next time, shalom.
Shalom, ETA, Abab, soon.
Very soon.
Nice.
And the death you lose and you die.
Yes. It's a freaking.
And the freakism.